I, your bestest boy, your grandma's friend, the guy who bakes the greatest pie this side of the Saskatchewan.
That's not true. You don't bake anything.
I don't bake anything. Baking is too complicated. There's no soul in it.
Requires steps. Ben doesn't
do
steps.
It's too much math. It's got no soul.
Piece of shit.
Baking is soulless. It's soulless robot work.
You're wrong.
I agree, Warrior. I agree.
Especially if you're baking with peanut butter.
Just wrong, Ben.
I don't know. I feel like you have some specific issues you need to work through yourself before condemning an entire mode of cooking.
Therapy helps a lot.
Right?
Therapy helps a lot. Yeah.
You know, it can be good therapy. You know, it can be good therapy for people who are a little bit upset. Baking.
No.
Ben can't follow instructions when it comes to cooking in general. Like he can't.
It's not the instructions though. Like baking is too much like chemistry. There's math involved.
Well, no,
I don't like math.
Instructions.
No. The last time you made cookies,
when it's like, oh, here's the instruction, I'll be like, yeah, but this doesn't taste good. Like this is hot. This has no flavor.
Last time you baked, you made chocolate chip cookies. One of the easiest things to do, right? Follow in the back of the bag on the Morehouse, the Toll House cookie recipe, right? You mixed your I don't know if you use butter, maybe use butter. You mixed your butter and a sugar and your flour together, and then you added your eggs. You can't do that.
Did it turn out?
No, you didn't, because you called me.
No, it was terrible.
From work and was like, "Why aren't these working?" And I'm like, "Throw them away." You didn't. They did not.
They were buttery and flaky and delicious.
You called me panicking because you couldn't figure it out.
Buttery, flaky, and delicious.
Aww.
It's true.
Why are mommy and daddy fighting?
We're not fighting. It's called verbal discourse.
Can't you see you're tearing this family apart?
Hey, baking's my thing. Ben can just let it go. It's my thing.
It's fine. I don't want to bake.
It's true.
It's got no soul.
That's all right. You just cook that meat.
You can't bake and go, ooh,
cook the meat, Ben.
I can't like touch dough and go, this needs paprika.
Hey, Ben.
No.
It doesn't work.
Hey, Ben, are the hot dogs ready?
Well, actually, you can do that. You could actually taste the dough and see if it tastes good.
What's wrong with that reference? It's funny.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
You're a cutthroat tonight. All right.
It's a funny reference. Why does it bother you?
It is a pretty good reference.
It's a Gene reference. The hot dogs ready? I think Nate was there for that one. Were you there when you were laying on the concrete and there was a big hawk?
Vultures.
Were you there when the hot dogs?
A big hawk was circling overhead. Gene
there was a bald eagle. There was a bald eagle, and it got real close, and everyone got real skittish. And Gene constantly was like, "Are the hot dogs ready? Are the hot dogs ready?" And I was like, "I will pull this fucking car over if you do not stop asking."
Let's pull over.
Anyway, yes, okay. David was there.
Dave was there. Thank you, Dave. Dave remembers.
But this eagle got real close, and for the first time, I think a lot of us realized how big a bald eagle is, and it was not something I need to see.
They're
that
huge.
close. Yeah, it was
They're
terrifying.
huge.
We're gonna stop laying on the concrete now.
How do I make my hot dogs? Depends on the time, depends on the place, depends on the dog.
You grill them?
I grill them. Sometimes I give them the hot tub. I give them whatever I feel is necessary.
True.
This is where the Chicagoan in me cuts in. Dirty water dogs all the way, baby.
You know, I love dirty water dogs. I love grilled dogs. I love a deep fried dog occasionally. I mean,
Ooh.
I will do the business with the hot dog.
Right. All
I got no discrimination. Hey, you know
Oh.
what, Ryan? I would put Thai peanut sauce on a hot dog.
So would I. What,
That'd be good.
why are you aiming that at
Because it's peanut sauce.
Oh yeah, I like peanut sauce. Peanut sauce is also different from peanut butter.
I'm trying to extend an olive branch of peanut.
No, I appreciate it. I'm
Fuck
just
you.
Okay.
you know.
Hey, welcome to this Dungeons and Dragons podcast where
Boiled in kraut.
Where we have a lot of food beef. Well,
Has anyone had it boiled in kraut?
I've not had one boiled in kraut.
See,
I thought that was
I
Shaggy knows. Shaggy knows.
I have not had a traditional hot dog, but I've had like kielbasa that's been boiled in sauerkraut. It's good.
Yeah, I've had them. I've done the beer hot tub with onions and with garlic, but I've never done it with kraut. That sounds really tasty.
That does actually sound good.
Like now I know what I'm going to do when as soon as it's warm out. But I will probably do it with sausage because I'm more of a sausage boy than a hot dog boy.
Yeah, you like a big sausage in your mouth.
I do like big sausage in my mouth, especially if it's tasty and it's taut.
To what?
And it's got
What?
a snap.
To what?
hopefully spicy.
I like how this has already been started in a different stream.
I literally all I hear in my head is Tenacious D.
To what?
Like, I love you, baby, but all I can think about is
Kielbasa
sausage, your butt cheeks
cheeks
is
are
warm.
warm.
I think,
Oh my god, I forgot about that. You started singing it.
I think that ring sausage is my favorite sausage.
Oh, you do love a ring sausage,
I
yep.
do love a ring sausage.
Nah, not going to comment on rings.
You don't like the ring sausage?
Dirty,
Listen.
Mitch, Dirty Water
Listen.
Dogs is the name of my Fall Out Boy cover band.
Fuck yeah.
Oh good.
Anyway,
Can we play D&D?
yes, I think we can.
I mean, eventually.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Ben just has to put me in the right spot.
Oh,
I
God,
thought you were second. You're not second. I thought I would say, oh, you're first. You're
Yeah.
first. That's what it was. Not with me. You were switching with
Oh.
Shannon. Got it. I had it wrong. My
Okay.
bad.
Oh my god.
proceed.
All right, I am Nature D&D Ringer playing Otterkin Rogue Twig Swiftstrike. Oh shit, Otterkin Rogue Warlock Twig Swiftstrike,
Mm.
who totally remembers things. He will be very excited when he gets to pet a giant doggo.
Is that what you're going to do to it?
It's
What was
not
that?
not what we're gonna do to
Nothing.
it.
I was like, is that what's going to happen?
That's what we're gonna do with that.
I mean, that's what Nate wants to do. We'll see what happens.
Look, hey, I'm not opposed to that course of action. I just, I hope it works out for us.
Maybe we'll finally do meet and greet this summer, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Meet MEAT. Meet and greet. We're gonna grill up.
Mhm.
Have people over.
Mhm.
We're good at that.
Hey, maybe sometimes we'll get back to the driveway barbecue contest we used to do.
Ooh.
Anyways.
Meeting Mania Monday. I'm gonna just cut myself off right there. Hi, I am Shannon, they them pronouns. I am your NB from a number from B, and I am currently playing Charity Momart, who is an 11-year-old artificer and chaos goblin of doom, and also Savannah, a very calm nimblewright that is nothing like Charity. And yeah, you get two sides of that coin in this game.
You get your yin with your yang.
You do. You absolutely do.
Yeah. I'm Cassandra. I am playing Amulet Sticky Fingers, who is a Kender barbarian. I'm very excited because I wore Uncle Kellic today on my shirt. Also, I got new dice. You probably can't see. Oh, look, they're hollow on the inside.
Ooh.
Ooh, pretty.
Which means they make the most delicious jingle
Nice.
sound when you roll them.
That made my neurospicy brain so happy.
I know, they're so wonderful.
Oh my god.
It does have just a beautiful sound.
It's like fairy tinkling.
Yes.
Makes
It is
me
like
happy.
It is like fairy tinklings.
Anyway.
I can just watch Ryan's brain is just like, I could say so much, but
He let me go on one last week. I'm surprised he's not.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
It's not even
I do
funny.
agree.
Yeah, you do kind of softball him in.
I'm just trying to help out.
You're like the greatest assist person in the NBA in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like just leaving on
like-
the run.
It's like little drops of fairy tinkle are falling in my mouth. Like I don't need to add anything to that.
Try to see what you come up with.
I'm Warrior. I play Monty, who is being tormented by the Bagman, who is real. You motherfuckers, it's real.
You need to
Just
get a
don't talk
shirt
about
that
him.
says the Bagman is real on it, with just
gonna
a
make
hand coming out of a bag on the back.
I'm gonna make it. Also, he's in Hades right now, which is probably not great for the whole Bagman thing. But what are you gonna do?
Heading into the Underworld.
Maybe that's the one place he's safe from the Bagman.
Maybe.
Way down Hades Town.
If
Way
he
down
kills me,
underground.
I won't have to travel too far.
If I know the Bagman,
Deserves the mileage.
if I know the Bagman, nowhere safe. Nowhere. All right. Oh my God, it's very true.
We're off to a great start.
Fairy Tinkle.
Fairy
is-
tinkle.
Dude, if they don't have a Fairy Tinkle match at WrestleMania this year, why the fuck even put on this show?
I feel like it sounds like some type of like club drug.
They're saving that
Isn't that
for
what
the.
they
Club
renamed
drug,
Saudi
yeah.
Mist too?
They're saving the Fairy Tinkle for the Saudi show.
Wow.
Oh goodness.
I am just gonna. I'm gonna stop myself.
Don't.
Every time
Let it flow.
someone brings them up, I just go, "Oh, you mean like the Saudi show?" That's just my default because it makes me so angry. I don't want to go off on a tangent about wishing death upon Vince McMahon. I'm gonna stop.
Yes,
Yeah, you
don't-
shouldn't say
D&D.
that on a broadcast.
yeah, also that.
I hope you
To the
fucking die,
FBI,
you
Ben's
Vince.
FBI agent. He's joking.
Yeah.
What about Vince? No, I'm not. I hope he keels over
He
any
didn't-
minute.
he
now.
didn't
That's
say he
different.
killed him. You just said
That's
you hope he
different.
died.
That's different.
That's different.
That's
I
different than
didn't
the
say
first
I
thing
was
you
going to
said.
kill him. That's a
Kind
lot
of-
of work.
That's kind of where it was. That's kind of where the vibe was.
No, I just
Yeah.
want him to die. I'm not going to
Okay.
do the work.
Sure, fine. Wish death. I think you can do that.
I hope Linda kills him.
I love
To
that
me,
that's
that
the
would be-
defining thing.
That would be the
Linda kills him?
sweetest.
With what? Her 800 cans of Aquanet she uses every day? Jesus Christ!
I hope that she like traps him in a tanning bed.
Gross.
She could Dutch oven him with the Aquanet, and it probably would.
I
Good
hope.
job.
I hope
Tell me she doesn't look
I
like she
hope-
uses 8 cans of that a day.
she probably does.
Yeah.
I hope that he one day is jogging out to the pool, both his quads snap, and he falls into the water.
On the other side of the water is Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
If a quad tears in the wilderness, do you hear it? Ah!
Here's my idea. Okay. Saudi show. Here's my dream match booking, and then we can play. And then we can play. So I would like Vincent Kennedy McMahon. J.K. Rowling, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, and we'll just lock them in a cage and just see what happens. And then we donate all of the money.
How about
trans rights activism?
How about a Punjabi prison match mixed with an Inferno match, but the Punjabi prison is flammable?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Is there also barbed wire in a Punjabi prison?
Also, we put
yes.
rabid dogs on the outside of the cage.
I like this plan. It's a good plan. It's a good plan.
It's a good plan.
It's a good plan.
All right.
Excited to be part of it.
Okay, these are these.
Are you ready to roll some dice?
As long as I roll better than last game.
All right.
Where is that?
So, we left off last time was an ominous triumvirate of voices and 6 baleful glowing eyes staring through the darkness at you as you entered the decline into the underworld, and you heard a voice saying, "The dead must stay, the living do not enter," or something to that effect.
I like the image of Cerberus being like, the dead aren't supposed to leave or whatever, and
I forgot what I said last time.
You can't come in, so what are we even doing here?
I wrote down the dead cannot leave and the living can't stay.
That's what it is. Thank you.
That helped? Okay.
Can we roast our weenies on what?
The flaming Punjabi prison night.
Yeah.
I don't know. This might be too hot.
Yeah.
I want to burn them. I don't like.
So what would you like to do?
It tastes bitter.
How? So we hear this voice. Do we see?
You just see 6 eyes.
Hear it in our ears. Hear it in our head.
Your ears. It has a slight echo throughout. Also, you kind of notice when, as I said last time, I believe, as you're kind of coming into this more ethereal area, there's like a mist almost, but it's not mist. It's just, I don't know. The flotsam and jetsam. Yeah, the flotsam and jetsam of undeath, of death, not undeath. There were people in this foggish kind of phasing in and out, and they were all wearing masks.
Does it smell like wet dog?
No, it doesn't. It does smell a little bit like brimstone.
Didn't come off no stone neither.
Do you think if we call them puppies, they'd be mad?
Oh God, it's so close. I was aiming for you.
Damn it. Oh.
I think Monty will kind of wander closer to the voice. So I think he wants to see what's talking.
You move forward, and the ground kind of lights up in all these cracks, and a soft glow of fire starts to kind of that fire glow, but it's way down, starts to glow in these cracks. And that's where you see kind of short manes on canine heads ignite into fire. And you do see a 3-headed dog standing before you.
How big is the dog? Like, are we like Clifford?
It's
like
it's a big boy.
Big doggo.
Oh, hello. It's pretty cool that your hair is on fire like that. Do you want to be friends?
One of their heads moves down and sniffs you, and some of your clothes start to smolder.
Okay, well,
the head turns to the other two and says,
"It's difficult to replace because my world blew up."
Looks to the other two and says, "He's not dead." They kind of all 3 kind of look at each other.
Okay, well, I mean, I could have told you that you didn't need to burn my clothes to find out. We're here. No,
Giant,
you should probably go.
giant puppy. I don't. Which, by the way, this is like the coolest thing I've seen all week, and that's saying a lot. What if like some
What
of
happened
us?
to your dog, Charity? I forgot. You left it on Storm Song, right?
Yeah, the puppy's on Storm Song. Hopefully not dead.
I technically died, sorta, and then didn't die.
You know what? Make me a persuasion roll. That's an interesting.
I think we've
She
all
theoretically
died at
died.
some point in time, haven't we?
Yeah, I think
Charity
everyone has.
definitely did. Can I? Okay,
Monty,
she's-
it wouldn't work for Monty.
okay, but if she's gonna make this argument, okay, Monty may not be, but if Twig and theoretically Amulet have, can I make that at an advantage? Or with assist?
I'll let you with an assist. Someone who has persuasion. If Twig or Amulet have persuasion as a skill, as a trained skill.
I do not have persuasion.
God damn it!
Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. It's not my best skill, so.
I will give you a inspiration for trying that.
Ooh. I rolled kind of crappy. I'm gonna insta use that inspo and see if we can do better. I did worse. That would be
and I are
4.
having internet problems.
Oh no.
The sound's still going, Ben, so you're good.
You got a 4?
Yeah, I got a 4. It was very bad.
Another one of the heads leans down and kind of smells over you, and then a big sloppy lick on your head. It turns and looks at the other two, and says, "This one smells right." And kind of leans back. One of the other ones leans its head down and sniffs you and kind of leans back, looks at the one who just spoke and said, "Smells wrong."
You smell right and wrong.
Got like one vote each way, so maybe the tiebreaker will be.
I mean, I get it, because like I did use a little bit of like perfume oil today to make sure I didn't like stank, but I haven't had a bath in a couple days, so like that's fair.
Everyone make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
13.
Oh, buddy. 6.
Oh, first roll is
16.
not amazing. 8.
That's what everyone got.
16.
I mean, yeah, you asked me.
Hold
to
on,
roll
I
the
feel
dice.
like I had something.
I
Okay.
rolled a 2 plus 4 is a 6.
13.
Math checks out.
Yep.
No, I have to be raging. Sorry. Okay.
Sorry, it's going to take me a second to get all these dice together.
Oh, come on.
A real piece of shit.
Words you don't want to hear.
Is it effect? Is it a spell or a trap?
No, it's an attack.
Damn it.
It's
Oh man.
Never get to use danger sense.
gonna roll
It's
10
never a
d2 damage.
spell.
Oh, no, I know. Mhm.
Under the surface was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't want to fight Cerebus.
You all take 32 points of
Sir?
fire damage.
Bruce.
What?
I'm sorry. What?
Even with my 16?
Yeah.
Damn.
That was not the save. You missed the save number.
What did it do?
The head that had smelled either of you just blew a big gout of fire out of its mouth.
Um,
Oh, we
What
got
if-
singed.
What if I wasn't up front?
you got,
I was-
like,
The whole room. I also
Yeah.
need you to make me a saving throw for Basana And for I can never remember her name, and it's gonna bother me because I forget every week.
Hold on.
No, I've got my
You-
notes. I'm just grabbing them. Rosine. And Bliss. Forgot about Bliss too.
Poor Bliss.
Wasn't
Bliss has been through a
Rosine
lot.
messed up before?
We all rested.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
been resting.
Yeah, we rested.
So I just
We
need
took
three
a nap
D20
nap.
rolls real quick.
I'll do Bliss.
My new dice aren't treating me well,
Oh!
so I don't know if you want me to do it.
18 for Bliss.
She takes half.
I rolled an 18 for Bosana.
Lasana takes half. Just need someone to roll for Rosine.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
Rosine.
Do it, Nate.
Rosine.
So that's a 1.
Nate, how could you?
I know she's been having a bad time. I do have inspiration.
You can use it if you want.
Yeah, I don't want to murder
Aw.
our little owl buddy.
That'd be sad.
Oh, there we go. That is a 16 plus whatever.
8.
Oh, so she would have saved. Because 17 was the number.
Son of
You missed it. Nate's like, I could have used my inspiration on myself.
a... Nah, I missed it by 1.
I missed it by that much.
Damn, that was like a third of my hit points. Anyone else hurt real bad already?
What do you want to do?
Yeah, that's over half of my hit points.
Ugh.
Well, you are fucking with a major mythological figure. So.
We were asking
Technically-
questions. We didn't
technically-
do anything.
But
The
like, okay,
major
but like,
mythological figure is fucking with us.
but hear
Yeah.
me out. I mean, if he kills us, we get to stay, right? And then we can accomplish what we want.
I feel
If we know
Maybe
how
we
to
just can't
come
leave.
back alive.
We could potentially leave.
I feel like the maybe like plan.
Some of us
The-
probably can.
Charity's like stumbling. I'm supposed to talk to Persephone.
We got fucking Looney Tunes, y'all. We got like,
We
fucking
did. I was
Daffy
just
Duck
thinking that. We got
birds.
Daffy Duck. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Grab your bill and like.
Monty is going to how much space is there? Like, is there room for mobility? Is
Yeah, I mean,
Cerberus
it's
taking up like basically the whole area?
No, it's like a cave, and as soon as Cerebus kind of lit up and the ground lit up, you look in this, and again, there's like almost like this ethereal mist, and you look beyond Cerebus, and it's this plain, and behind the plain is a big set of gates, like free floating gates.
Are the gates open?
Not currently.
Hmm.
Could
But you also can make me a perception check.
Sure. 12.
It's pretty obvious there's a large chain attached to the middle neck of Cerebus, but you can't quite tell where it leads to.
Okay. I think Monty will sort of take the outside route. Super Bowl fans, that's probably a football term. And to sort of shut up. to get behind. And I think he will fire at the chain. He'll fire 2 shots at the chain. He wants to break it.
All right, interesting. Go for it.
All right. That's it's 19 and 22.
Both
Get
hit.
the chain. Dope. That's 31 force damage.
You take your 2 shots, they ring out into the chain and actually splinters, and where it starts to break, this green almost ectoplasmic form starts to leak out of it, screaming bloody murder.
Oops.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, poor Monty. He's so unwise. 12.
Monty is frightened.
Great. He was going to run towards those gates anyway.
He wants away from those chains and the ghosts that are leaking out of them.
Hey, big fire puppy, are you here against your will?
Twig, make me a insight check.
That's a 16.
Cerebus seems to not even notice you're there. It notices everybody else, but doesn't seem to notice you.
All right. With that knowledge, I'm gonna make my way along that chain to see where it's connected.
Like, even when you said that, there is like, it doesn't hear you. It doesn't see you. It doesn't sense you.
So yeah, I want to go along that chain to try to find the connection where it's
Amulet,
locked.
Charity, and Monty can make me a perception check on Twig really quick.
Oh, as I go,
Yep.
I'll say, it's ignoring me for some reason.
I got a 12.
11.
12.
Yeah, all you needed was a 10. Twig's, like I said before, he's kind of like, his face is a skull right now, and his eyes are now just glowing a similar baleful green.
Are you feeling okay, Twig?
Yeah, I feel great.
Like
Okay,
the same
you-
green as the ghosts?
Like you look pretty scary.
You look pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I gotta admit, I do not feel good.
So you want to follow the chain, Twig?
Yeah.
Get easily. I mean, again, there's no danger to you. You're able to follow the chain and walk right beneath Cerebus.
Can I like pet one of its paws as I walk through?
You can make me a melee attack roll to scritch the big boy.
All right.
But he's not attacking you.
Let's see. Well, I rolled a 15.
That hits
so let's
exactly
see.
what you needed.
Okay.
You gently scritch the back paw, and you can see the hairs bristle on back of its hind legs, but it doesn't seem to notice you.
Good pupper.
Ghost pets.
When the closer you get, or the further you get away from where the entrance, the more these large crags open up, and you can see down into these pits of fire and of lava. The heat's pretty oppressive, and you notice that the chain runs all the way up to this gate, and the gate has a face on the center of it, and the kind of a ugly looking monstrous visage, and in that visage there's a ring in the nose, like a septum ring, and that's where the chain attaches. You also notice it's a door, but it sort of looks like a drawbridge. Like it doesn't open sideways, it opens down.
But it's not like spanning anything. It would just go to the
You
ground.
can't see behind it because it's like you see
Oh, go the other way.
the
Okay.
archway and the door, and beyond that on either side is nothing.
Can I push on the drawbridge door?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Can I use the knocker to
I
knock?
want to make sure that I get this across. It doesn't fold in, it folds out towards you.
Oh, toward me? Oh,
I think I did a poor job of expressing that, so my apologies.
okay. Yeah, I was thinking it went the other way.
Don't let it splat you.
No, I'm gonna use the knocker and then kind of run off to the side.
The knocker itself, that kind of septum ring area, is bigger than you. These doors this is massive.
You're saying I can't lift it and then
You can't
knock
even
it?
reach it.
And I'm not going to
This
see
thing
a
is
lock
this
because
thing's
it's like a
about
big drawbridge.
30 foot tall and about 20 feet wide.
Okay. And it's a solid door.
Yeah.
Where's
Looks
Apple
like
when you
it's-
need him?
It looks like it's made out of like burned wood. Like it's got that almost ashen color. And all the fixtures are like a deep bronze.
And on the chain, there's not like a lock mechanism. It's just like a solid chain.
Yep. The chain goes from that septum ring to the Cerebus is basically his collar.
Okay.
Two bits.
See?
So I feel like Monty is probably running at a very high speed toward Twig right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
We'll
think
get
it'll
to that
work.
though. What are Charity and Amulet doing?
Can I retroactively fix something? It's up
Depends
to
on what
you.
it is.
You can tell me now. I forgot I'm wearing a locket that gives me fire resistance.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does that do anything?
Yeah, it would fire resistance would cut the damage in half.
Okay. Can I do that? Because it would. I'm just wearing it, so it should automatically do it.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Ooh, I got 16 points back. Okay. I'm having a hard time figuring out where I am in relation to where Twig and Monty are.
Monty is on a side of Cerebus, and Twig is all the way past Cerebus behind it.
And I'm in front.
You're in front.
And I'm with Charity.
Charity, Rosine, Bocina,
Okay.
and Bliss.
I have an idea.
You tell me, because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think I can smash him. I mean, I could try, but I don't think it's going to work.
Charity digs into her pack and rummages around and pulls out a bit of hempen rope that she's had with her. I would like to try and use my catapult to fling the rope around the puppy's tail and distract him so that he winds up in a constant loop of just tail chase.
Whoa.
I will give you advantage for such a, or I'll give you not advantage. I'll give you inspiration. But please,
Awesome.
please do this.
Okay. We are going to do. Okay, I'm gonna also use Flash of Genius. The first time I've really used it, which lets me add my intelligence modifier to the roll. So that's going to be an 18.
That hits. So you fire this rope off, and it flies, and it's almost like that little hoop game, and it lands on the back of Cerebus's tail. One of the heads immediately turns around and is nipping at the rope, pulling the form one direction. The other two are trying to keep their faces towards you.
So, do we run now?
Up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Yeah, we run.
I'm
Yeah.
running because I'm
Yeah.
scared.
Rosine will pick up Bosana, and they will fly in the opposite direction of the head that's chasing the tail.
Yeah.
Bliss, Charity, Amulet. Amulet, are you doing anything, or are you just running?
Kind of want to transform, but I'm also wondering if being smaller is going to be helpful. I could, because transforming is an action, so that's just the action though. That doesn't go for movement too, right?
Nope, it's just your action.
Oh, I'm not gonna transform.
Okay,
I'm-
perfect.
I'm gonna wait.
I would like Charity, Amulet, and Bliss to make me dexterity. Just you can use acrobatics if you want.
Okay.
It's just to kind of be able to avoid this massive dog chasing its own tail.
I'm assuming athletics is not the same thing.
No, this would just be acrobatics.
19.
Spending that inspo immediately because that was terrible. That is much better than as an 18.
Perfect. I will make Blisses, and I'll roll a 16. So easily. Yeah, you guys are all kind of able to, as the dog is kind of turning, as Cerebus is turning to chase its own tail, really. You're able to kind of move through its legs and its form as two heads are pulling one way and the third is chasing that rope on its tail, just snapping at it. As you move past it and start to move towards where Twig and Monty are, one of the dogs whips its head around and breathes a gout of fire, burning the rope off its tail, and it starts to turn itself towards you.
Can I take one of my pocket pastries and throw it opposite direction from us?
You can.
Just
Are you trying to get attention?
I'm trying to drive the attention away. So like I want to throw it opposite of where we're going. So
Are you trying to get like its attention first to do it? If you're just let me know if you're trying to do that or if you're just throwing it.
I'm hoping just throwing it and they'll smell it. 'Cause I'm afraid if I get their attention, because they don't have their eyes on us right now, right?
They are turning to you now.
Like, yeah, so I'm hoping to throw it like so it crosses their eyesight, but you know what I mean? Like so they
just
see
make me
it.
a basic ranged attack roll.
I don't want to go, hey puppies, and throw it. I just want to throw it across their like eye
Make me a
line.
just make me a basic ranged attack roll.
Range attack. I rolled the 16. Is it Dex?
Yeah.
18.
Perfect. So you're able to throw it, and it does go past their eye line, and two of them it has absolutely no effect on. They just don't seem to even register it. The one who is chasing the tail, though, immediately turns its head and starts to snap at it and pull them towards this piece of food. I would like you to make me a persuasion check, please.
Me?
Yes.
Oh no.
Roll for the pastry.
What am
You are literally rolling for the pastry.
Who am I persuading?
Roll for
Roll
the
for
pastry.
Croissant.
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 Queen Amman.
Roll for the croissant.
15.
Excellent.
Okay,
This
that was okay.
is the D&D equivalent of what is it? Taste the
Taste the
no,
rainbow?
no, the stupid song with the lady.
Taste
Taste the biscuit. Is it
What?
Taste the
biscuit.
biscuit. The TikTok song.
Yeah.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
The honey song.
The good. I want it.
Okay, guys, unfortunately, I only have one pastry left now, but it was
So-
a good use.
That particular head starts to again pull the other two towards that as they're kind of looking at you, looking at that, looking at their third head. What would you like to do? Twig, also make me a perception check really quick since you've been there the longest.
20. Dirty 20.
Pocket crackers.
You notice that when Cerebus moves like that, the where it's leashed to, the chain pulls on the door.
But not enough to pull it open.
Not where it's at currently.
Telling you, pocket snacks, man.
Pocket snacks.
Got pocket snacks in one pocket, pocket sand in the other. I'm living the dream.
Pocket sand.
You need both, really, but it's good.
Oh my
Does anyone think they can distract the giant doggo? Because if it runs a lot that way, I think the door will open.
Let me see.
This came from that way. Although I'm really scared to go that way right now.
Do we have a bomb?
I'm sorry.
What?
Did you say do we have a bomb?
Do we have a bomb?
I said, do we?
Do you think we just have one laying around?
Maybe. You never know.
Money, you don't know me real good.
Do you have a bomb?
I have things. I just don't know. Okay, so I have bones that become skeletons. I have an elephant.
Okay, well,
No, that does something to me. I have a penguin.
I bet the dumb one will chase a giant animate bone. Just saying.
Oh God! So like, can I? I have things. I forgot I have things.
This is my favorite part of D&D. When people are like, "Oh my God, I've got a plan so crazy that it will most likely work."
I don't have my bag on me. I have stairs. Little stairs. If I put them on something, they create a portal with stairs through it. Could I put this on the gate and create a portal for us to run through?
Instant nether portal.
That is a good thing to remember.
It's stairs. I still have things too. I have a ring with tentacles. Don't know what it does. I have a pangolin statue.
Does it make a portal or is it just make big stairs? I can't recall.
It says thrown on the ground creates a portal with stairs.
Yeah. That's what it does.
Could we do it through a door sideways though? Or does it have to be on the ground?
You could throw it right in front of the door and then use that to make a portal.
Yes.
Through the door.
Yes. That's what I'm going to do.
I believe it's a one-time use only, isn't it?
Nope. You said I get to pick it up and use it multiple times.
Oh, yeah, perfect. That means that you're going to have to walk back down the stairs to pick it up.
Well, aren't we going down?
Oh, no, you have to go up. There is a there is a door.
Yes.
Drawbridge style door. You're in front of it. To the left and to the right, where you see where that goes, there's nothing. It literally goes nowhere. This is like edge of the world type of thing. And the drawbridge doesn't go out, it goes in towards you.
So if I put it sideways on the door, though, we can't go in.
No.
No. Oh.
You can throw it down in front of the door and walk up through a portal.
Yeah, I thought it had to go down through a portal.
No.
Because it said throw on the ground, so.
Yeah. You would just walk up. Or you could throw it at a ceiling and walk.
But I can't just reach out and grab it once we walk through it. I don't want to leave a hole in the door. I'll take 2 of my bones and chuck them opposite from us. And when they hit the ground, they become animated skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna make them run away. Run.
Maybe that persuasion check.
God damn it. It's okay. I rolled a 16, so.
That same head is very, very interested in those skeletons that are jogging away towards the surface. And it starts to pull the other 2 heads with it as it makes its way towards those skeletons who are just staying out of Jaw's reach. And the door is creaks and pulls down towards you.
Is it enough that we can squeeze in now?
Not
or does
quite.
it have to go more?
It would need more.
Okay.
Unless you have a way to get up onto it and slide in.
I have things, I just don't know what they do. What do you think a ring with tentacles do, guys?
I'm not old enough for
yeah. Yeah. I feel like Underworld is not the vibe to test that.
Yeah.
I mean, let me see what I got here.
Rose, while you're doing this, Rosine flies up to the top of that with Bosana, and they're standing on the tip top of the drawbridge.
I think.
Does that push it down any?
No. Oh no, they're just two small people.
I think Monty will try to pull on it, like the chain. Like if he gets the mechanism, he's try to help. He's like,
Kim, you can
scared.
definitely make an athletics check. Well, you'd be afraid of the chain though.
Oh, that's right. I'm afraid of the whole chain.
Yeah. Like every time you look at it, you literally can see faces in the chain.
Oh, this place is terrible. I don't like it. Right.
See, I used my sucks because I used my
Catapult.
Well, I used my catapult. That's not the bigger issue. Catapult's fine. That's not the end of the world. What sucks is I've already used my elixir for the day. Because that could have come in handy. And I only get it once a day.
How far away are the dogs from us right now?
They've managed to grab a hold of one of the skeletons, and they're working towards the second one. And once they get a hold of that, they'll be back upon you. They're probably a good 60 feet away.
That's too far for Mage Hand, isn't it?
I just want Mage Hand like on the other side of the dog going.
I was gonna try. I was gonna have it come in front and like try to pet it and see if it could piss it off, but I think a Mage Hand is only 30 feet.
Yeah, you could have used Mage Hand for something else though to grab.
Well, not if it can't go. I mean, I could grab something and chuck it too. Like, is there anything on the ground that's?
Nope, I'm not saying any more than that.
Use Mage Hand to. Oh, son of a! Hey guys, we could put the statue on the stairs on the ground and climb up, and I can use Mage Hand to pick up the freaking stairs.
Okay. Okay, that's
that
cool.
works.
As long as we don't have to go anywhere near the chain, that's cool. That's a good plan.
Yeah, that's what we have to do. God damn it!
Let's just dig it. Let's just make it far away from the chain.
As far away as we
Is
can.
that what you guys want to do?
Yeah. Why did my brain put that together? That's stupid, brain. Come on. Get with the program, brain.
It's a Monday.
Yeah,
Program.
be easy on yourself. Let me say that. So you throw down your stairs. I can't remember the name of them.
They're just called tiny stone stairs.
Tiny stone stairs. You throw down your tiny stone stairs, and they hit the ground, and they manifest into a large set of stone stairs leading up to the door, where a glimmering portal opens at the end of them. Everyone feel pretty good about just going through the portal?
It's not where the chain is, and the dog isn't here either, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Cerebus
I don't
has
like either of
finished
those
the
things.
last skeleton and now is turning its head towards where you're at.
Oh, we better go.
Oh boy, we gotta go.
Starts to make its zoomy way towards you.
We should go, and we should go now.
Everybody in?
Found
We
my
going.
stairs. Look, tiny stone stairs.
I thought that was weed.
No, stone.
It's like,
Hanging out with the rings. I don't know if that's
Man, you've
part
got the dregs of the weed. Those are like tiny stone stairs weed.
that's why why you got to legalize, man.
It's a nickel. I mean, it's a nickel bag. What do you
got
want?
the shakes, the seeds, and the stairs. Oh,
I just really like digging through my bag sometimes because I find that like I have the weirdest things.
one might call you a bag. lady.
Oh, I'm a bag lady. There's a difference.
Excuse
And
me.
it's also called a handy haversack, not a bag.
I've already failed the wisdom save this game.
Okay, so we go up the stairs. As soon as we're through, Ray-chan comes up, picks it up for me.
Pulls it back in just as the portal closes. You all go through, and it's like the portal is having a hard. Your car's having a hard time turn over. This is the portal having a hard time, like finding the destination before it spits you out onto a pitted wasteland. There is a hot breeze blowing, stinging sand hitting your skin. You're being assaulted by the stench of burning fat as you look up and realize that you are somewhere in the outer plains. You're on the edge of a rolling black river. The liquid looks as black as tar and seems to be almost simmering.
What?
Do we still see the door?
No.
Is this right?
Huh.
Well, that went great.
This seems bad.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem great, but it's better than where we were.
Amulet, make me a history check, please.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
I may have never rolled that one before. I don't know. Ooh, I
Oh,
rolled
no.
a 16, so that's a 17.
You've been here before,
I've been here before?
recently.
Was I talking to a dragon here before?
You were definitely talking to a dragon-like being here before.
Mm.
Which one? I'm assuming this is not the plane where I saw the what's Butthead's name? That he kept meeting me at the house. So I talked
Moloch?
to Moloch.
Hey,
thank you.
buddy.
Moloch. Hey, God.
Hey,
So this
it's
is-
me, Moloch.
Is this where I talked to?
Moloch is now turned into Mario and or Wario. And as I learned by watching Drawfee,
Wow.
Wario.
So is this
I'm
where
gonna win.
is this where I talked to Tiamat in my dream and not when I talked to Tiamat with
Tiamat? Who's Tiamat?
sorry.
Teammate.
You know Tiamat?
Tiamat. And not when I talked to Tiamat with what is her Keska, right?
Nope, you're wrong. These are none of the folks you've named.
What other dragon did I talk? Oh wait. Is this where this is not where I died falling off the boat, right? With that dragon?
That's how my brother would say it. Talking about old Tiamat.
Tiamat.
Oh
Sorry.
shit, man, that's almost Tiamat.
Tea with Matt.
So my brother says it. Talking about old tea with Matt. Oh man. Yes, my brother does sound like Boomhauer.
Okay. Sorry, my thing froze. What did I miss?
You didn't miss anything.
Okay. What other dragon did I talk to?
Didn't say dragons. A dragon-like being.
Oh, dragon like being? That what you said?
Being.
Being. Okay, I gotta read my notes. Go do something. No, I'm struggling to remember. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it real quick. I just don't know how far back it went. This is why I take notes. I have a terrible memory. I'm really sorry. Very sorry.
Wow.
So as you look
I
up,
like her notes.
it's the sky looks like it's on fire. There is no single source of light. And if you look hard enough, you can see things off in the distance on the horizon, a cacophony of screams and horrific sounds all around. This place is pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I
How
don't
long
like it here.
How long ago was this, Ben?
It's pretty bad. You know where?
I would not be able to, Manganiello, tell you.
You know where we are, Amulet? This kind of feels bad.
Oh, that was. He's a dragon-like creature. I totally forgot about that. Okay, that's my bad. I forgot he was a dragon-like creature.
Wow.
I know. I have a terrible memory. That's why I take so many notes. Okay, so I recognize it, but does that mean
You recognize, what did you roll again? I don't even remember. It's been so long ago.
17? Sorry.
This is Avernus.
Yeah, no, I know. I just was like, I would only know the way to get to where he was at, right? Like that was the only place we went. That's the only thing we did.
But you have a pretty good understanding that you're standing on the banks of the river Styx.
Okay. Do we want to go to him? I'm not supposed to talk about him, I don't think. My mom.
Wow.
Points.
Wow, Mitch.
No, I like it. I support it.
Charity Twig, Monty, make me perception checks.
Okie dokie. Artichoke.
Ugh.
Ugh,
8.
is right. I rolled an 8 as well.
Natural 20.
23. Monty, as you're kind of like no longer frightened, but you're also a little just kind of overwhelmed, you see a passing shadow in the water, and it's looks to be some type of boat slowly moving through the water.
There's a boat over there. We should go say hi.
Do you want to step in the water and make your way to the boat
Hey guys.
What?
I've heard of stories of this place, and I don't think we should touch the water.
Why not? Because it's black and looks like tar and it's boiling, maybe?
Yeah, that seems bad.
Yeah, I don't think you should touch it.
You may, it could theoretically be some kind of chemical compound. I wouldn't really know unless I got a sample and that I could potentially run it, but it would take me a little while to set up my lab, and I don't really know how long that would take. So
Bliss puts her hand over your mouth and then whispers in your ear.
And it could be just
Whispers in your ear. We're in hell. It's hell water.
She'll grab the hand. Actually, she doesn't grab the hand. She just stops talking, looks at Bliss, and just like sticks her tongue out like with a ah.
She like wipes it off on top of Charette and then just goes like, you don't want to put that in a bottle or anywhere near you.
my spit's not toxic. I mean, it's
Not
literally
you,
just
the water, Charity.
right.
How wide is the river?
It's you can't even tell where it ends on the other side.
Well, how can he? I guess Monty would try to like be like even with the boat. Like he would try to, and then like try to get his attention. Like,
So as you're doing that, Bosana sees what you're sees what you're doing. And she reaches down and grabs a rock and chucks it at the boat.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
That was a lot. You could have just flown over there.
Well, I can't fly, but Rosine can fly. But I just want to get this guy's attention. If you think this is
Rosine could okay, but like maybe nicer.
I just want to. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just like, have you noticed this place is on fire and it smells real bad?
I know.
I'm very uncomfortable here right now.
No, I am too. I'm just saying, let's accentuate the positive.
She like looks at you like, like what? She like literally turns and goes, "What? What did you say?"
It's a thing from my world which blew up, and I'm really sad about it. So maybe be nice about the songs.
I'm not. She goes, "I'm not mad at you. I'm just confused."
Okay, it just means like be nice. and look at
Freitha.
Do you have that Freitha here?
Have I been mean? I was just following your lead, and I threw a rock because we're working together, right?
Oh, I thought you threw the rock like at
no, I threw it at the boat.
Okay, that's better.
I just want that guy's attention. I'm not gonna.
Okay. Oh yeah. Hey, I don't know. It's like you said. It's everything's on fire and it's scary.
Rosine lands on the boat. It takes a couple minutes, but they eventually make their way over there, and she gets off, and this large, like incredibly thin, lithe form beneath a big black cloak with a large like a paddle stands and stares, or you can't tell if it's staring because you can't see its face at all. It's just nothing there. And Rosine gets off the boat and she says, we've got to pay our way.
Okay, like how much?
Hey, with what? Yeah.
Like
they just said we had to pay our way.
I mean, sure. Like we probably have like money.
And when I kind of scoffed, you look behind her and there's a trail of feathers. My feathers started falling off, and they just left it. They pulled to shore.
Oh, I'm sorry about your feathers.
Well, they stopped and I got off the boat, but like I don't know.
Did you ask what the price is?
It didn't say.
Okay. Oh, you said the boat pulled over, like it's near us now?
Yeah, it's on the shore. It's against the shore.
Monty
That's how she got off of it.
Monty will go over there and just be like, "Hello, I'm Monty. Do you want to be friends?" I think
this hand comes out of the robe, and it's just a skeletal hand. And this voice that comes from nowhere says, "You must pay the toll."
What's the toll?
It doesn't answer.
I missed that. I didn't hear you. What was the toll?
You must pay the toll.
No, I got that part. It was the part after it about what the toll is.
I tossed Monty a silver piece. Just to see.
Money will hold out a silver piece. I think okay.
Never know.
You put it in its hand and it curls around it, and it opens its hand back up again, and there's nothing there.
So was that was a successful transaction?
There's no response.
I don't know if you know.
I don't know if I paid. I don't know if I paid the toll or not. I think I did. The coin's gone.
You can all make me a religion check. Twig can make an advantage.
Ooh.
15.
11.
10.
23.
Even with advantage, a 10?
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a 4.
Oh,
religion is 2.
All right, I'm sorry.
But Charity got a 23.
Yeah. What'd you get again, Monty?
15.
With a 15, I mean, your home didn't have this particular myth, but had a similar myth that when one would want to travel to the land of the dead, there would need to be a payment of some type. And generally on your world, it was a accounting of the deeds you had done that had earned you your place in the afterlife. Charity, on Storm Song to cross, it's usually the only people who have to cross this river are those who are not going to a very good place. But you know that in your particular mythology that, and I can't remember the devil's name who gave Storm Song such problems, but they would be acceptable to a bribe. But the bribe had to be something of personal value that would be painful for you to separate with. would at least cause you some sort of sense of loss.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Okay. Okay. No. I have this. Charity reaches into her pockets of holding and rummages around. Literally, it's always comical because she always goes down to like her elbow, like has to rummage around a little bit. And she hesitates. You can see that she gets her hands around something and she hesitates for a minute. And then she pulls her hand out and there's a silver chain hanging from around it. One of the things that Charity has had with her since day one is a token to remember her parents by. She's had a single necklace with just a broken gem from the stone grid. It has no energy. It has no magic. It has nothing. It's just kind of hastily wire wrapped and attached to a chain.
Delwine.
Yes.
Sorry.
Perfect. No, it's fine. I had a moment. But no, she's had this since she was first left at the academy as a baby. It's the only thing she has that she's ever been able to track to her parents. She has never been able to find them. She has no idea who they are. She was not allowed to search when she was going to the academy because of her potential to be the next Archmage. No ties. Safer when you don't have family. So this is the only thing that she's kept. And she looks at it. And in the past, there might have been tears because of a lack of regulation. Her eyes just kind of well. And she hands it over.
The skeletal paw closes around it, and the ferryman bends down and ushers you onto the boat, Charity.
She'll walk on, sadly, without a word.
Rosina Bosano look at you, and Bliss kind of thinks about it for a second, and she takes a deep breath. She reaches into her satchel and she grabs something, and she's hiding it, and she hands it over, closes its hand around it, and she also very quietly, sullenly is allowed onto the skiff.
Monty is going to say,
"Are you going to tell them, Charity, what you know?"
Yeah, she'll turn around and kind of gently explain it.
It has to be something that's gonna hurt. It has to be something personal.
When you turn back around, Bliss is literally crying into your shoulder.
There might be another way too. See, it's I remember a story I heard, and you can say the stories that prove you deserve to go to the afterlife. So you can talk about cool stuff you did that means you deserve a spot. Maybe they'll take that instead. Otherwise,
As you're saying this, Monty, Rosine starts to dance, and it's stunning to watch. She does this in wildly physical and almost outlandish dance, to the point of it probably takes 10 minutes, and when she's done, you didn't know an owlkin could sweat like that and looks exhausted, and is almost to the point of being a complete hysterical mess. And the ferryman reaches down, helps her up, and she crosses onto the boat. And she just plops down. And she looks at you and she says, "Where I'm from, we have to give the secrets of our ancestors. That's how we get to go where we want to go, is what we're taught. What's ours. The only thing that's ours besides our names."
Wow.
Bocina looks at both Amulet and Monty and she's like, "We don't have this where I'm from. I don't know this person. I don't know this story."
Well, you
Twig, make me a perception check.
That is 22.
Once again, another thing that doesn't even seem to notice you're there.
Is his hand still outstretched?
You can get on the boat. I mean, it's not that far away without touching the water. You can literally just step onto the boat.
Oh yeah, but his hand still outstretched?
Yeah, almost like in a halting rather than in a welcoming.
Okay. Oh, so it's not out for something. I was gonna put.
It's more
coins
out
in
in
his
like
hand.
you could. I mean, you can literally still do it. You could slide in between his bony fingers.
Gotta pay the ferryman. His Twig's family were guides. They ran ferries. Always gotta pay. He'll put 2 gold coins on as he passes onto the boat.
It's like they start to fall out of the finger and he just clutches them and you can feel it turn and then like it almost takes a moment and then turns back around. Lucina's like, what are we doing? Everyone's on but us.
You have to give up something. Something personal, something important, something that has to hurt to let go of.
Or you could try Monty's thing.
Here, I'll try it first, and we'll see if it works. Okay, and then you just do what I do. You'll probably have cooler stories anyway. So, on the old say, hi, my name's Monty Burnside. I'm Optimal Commando 853 out of 1,000, and I need to get on your boat because I deserve to. I'm one of the last people left from my world. I traveled all across the space to met at this really neat school, and I made some friends there, and we fought gods, and we sort of won for a little while, and one of my friends died, and that's why I'm here. I have to go get my friend. He needs me to come save him. One of my other friends needs to know that he's back, so she'll be okay and stop doing dangerous stuff. So I gotta get in there. There's a thing that's haunting me, and it's real. And he looks at everybody, and I'm holding it off all by myself. And I went to where it lives, and it has hundreds of other people, like kids and adults, that it's defeated, but can't get past me because I'm too strong. I'm already defeating a mythical creature. I've already gotten punched by a god and lived to tell about it. So I think you should let me on your boat.
Reaches out and puts its hand out to help you onto the boat, Monty.
But she looks back at Osana like, and
She looks at all of you like, "What are you talking about?" And Rosine looks at Monty, Charity, and Bliss and says, What did you see? What does it look like?
The big, thin, tall thing, person, skeleton hand, and a boat.
To me, it looks like the black crane. It looks like a crane. It looks like and Bliss is like, it's just eyes. It sees everything we've ever done. It's not a thing. It's just light and eyes.
Different for everybody.
Yeah, but with common theological threads. Something I've noticed is pretty common between world to world to world.
Bosan is like, I just see a guy.
That's fine. It's just a guy.
We don't have this story.
Okay, we'll talk to the guy and see what he wants from you.
Yeah.
She walked up and she's like, listen, I don't know who you are or who you think you are, but I'm getting on that boat. You have two options here: to get out of my way or to get dropped. That's it. And he reaches down and he touches her head and she falls.
What? He jumps off the boat.
Can
what
I
did
get
you
to her?
do?
Can I get to her?
What did you do? Don't do that. What did you do?
She comes to after a second and she's like, we don't have those stories anymore. Those are just, she's like weeping. So she asks you for help to get up.
Yeah, why don't you help her up?
And she bends down on her knees. She pulls out one of her many little blades and she cuts off her hair.
Oh shit!
She hands it over and she gets on the boat and she's make me an insight check, Monty. Monty with advantage. Everybody else can just make it at regular.
Okay.
18.
15.
6.
13.
You guys are just like, everyone shook up. So, you're not special. Monty, she just keeps whispering very quietly. All the stories were true. Everything, all the stories in the storybooks, all of it.
Yeah. That's okay.
She's talking about like curse.
From her world.
Okay.
You get Monty, you get the impression that her world is kind of doesn't have they don't believe in creation myths. They don't really have gods. That's why she's like, they're not really gods. They're just really powerful people. So this is kind of a little bit shaky experience. Amulet, you're the only one left.
Kenners don't have anything for this, do they?
They don't.
Amulet's gonna walk up to the guy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's still
you're telling me why are you asking? Amulet's gonna walk up to the guy, right? I'm like,
no,
yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure. Okay, so she'll walk up to him and she's gonna be like, "Okay, I have something that I love a lot, and you have to understand. I have things, but they're not mine. I borrow them, so they're not mine. So I don't love them, but."
Also, they wouldn't be yours to give away.
They're not mine. Yeah, they're not mine to give away. The one thing that was really important growing up is when we had the ability to get food, and she hands over her last pastry.
It reaches out, and it takes it, and it disappears back into its robe, and it helps you on board.
As he does, I whisper, "It's really good. You should try it."
It looks down at you, and you catch a glimpse of a face behind the hood. Make me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Yay, 22.
It vaguely looks like a distant relative. And then it goes away, and the hand pulls the food up and eats it.
Oh.
And then presses off the shore, and you go down the river Styx. And you, this is such an odd experience for you all, because as you're going along this river, the river goes to nowhere. And you find yourselves floating along a river as you are literally like basically boating by planes. Until you come to another landing. Large obsidian columns in a Grecian style dot a boat landing where there are a number of people almost like in a line getting checked in. It pulls into the boat landing and then beckons you to leave the skiff.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Everyone gets off. Twig, it grabs you by the shoulder.
Oh, what's going on?
You turn around to look, and you look up, and it's Baron Samedi, and he gives you a wink.
All right. I'll see you around.
You get off. You're on the landing. You're in the land of the dead. People are being divided up and going to different places based upon their deeds.
Do we feel a pull in any particular direction?
You don't, because you're not dead.
Never know.
Part of me has been dead. Does it feel anything?
Because you are not currently dead.
No. Okay. It was worth a shot.
It's definitely worth a shot.
Are there any structures around?
There are a lot of structures around. This is like a sprawling necropolis, but it's like as alive as a dead place can be. Like there's an entire afterlife happening here.
Sure. Is God damn.
Mitch,
Sorry.
you can't feel this, but I'm hugging you from so hard from far away.
Is there anything sort of marking which paths are which?
No, it seems that everyone just has an instinctive knowledge of where they're supposed to go. As this is kind of happening very oddly, that kind of ectoplasmic mist parts, and you all see a pavilion area, and in the center of it are three large crones. And when I say large, I mean they're large. They're large creatures, and they're stirring a big pot.
Do we talk to them?
Nothing's that tight.
I'm gonna go over there and see. Because I don't think anybody else here kind of knows. Somebody will go up to the crones and be like, "What are you making?"
Oh dearie, look, we have visitors. One of them reaches down and just grabs the chubbiness of your cheek and pinches it. She's like, "Oh, so corporal."
I'm not. I know. I'm a commando. I'm not a corporal yet.
Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. They grow up so fast. They're all kind of like chittering and chattering and kind of poking and prodding at you, Monty. And one says, "Dearie, she means you're not dead."
Oh, no. Yeah, not. No.
Oh. You know what? I know what we'll do. And with these massive hands, she opens your mouth. And with picture perfect precision, she plucks a tooth out of the back of your mouth.
Ow!
She goes, "Oh, don't worry." And she jams a sweet in your mouth.
That's better, but it still hurts.
And the pain is instantly gone.
Never mind.
And she reaches up and she drops it into her vat. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry it had to be like that, but I need a little something special that has all of what you were and will be all that you'll become. You're not dead, dearie. You're just visiting.
Yeah, I was playing that.
Do you know the rules when you visit?
The dog told us the rules.
Oh, you talk to Cerebus, and they'll kind of go, oh, talk to Cerebus.
Right.
Another one leans down and she looks at you and she says, so they told you the rule about not eating anything here.
Oh, I didn't say that one.
Well,
Wait, I just did though.
Well, the third one reaches in and smashes you on the back, and you hork out your sweet she stuffed in your face, and she says, well, let me tell you something, dear. Don't eat anything unless you want to stay. Now you can stay, booby. You can stay with me as long as you want. Look at you. You'll never have to.
You seem really nice. I might stay.
You'll never have to grow old. You won't get wrinkly.
Okay, but
You
do I have to
won't
be
get
like?
stinky. You'll be this way forever.
Do I have to be 9 forever though?
Well, you can get as smart as you want, but that body will be there forever.
I don't know. Maybe I'll come back later.
But look at you, you're so grown now.
I'm not little.
You're a growing boy.
I'm like 4 feet tall.
That perfect height.
I don't know.
Plus the sweets are very good.
Really hard. It's really hard to reach things off the table.
Oh, fair enough. Well, we promised you a look at your fate. And one of them reaches down, Monty, and her entire hand goes beneath your tuchus and lifts you up to where the top of the pot is.
Wow, okay, ma'am.
You look down and you can see where your tooth is floating on the top, and it slowly starts to literally melt in this pot. And you get a look in the pot and you see hands and a tongue. What looks to be maybe a thigh. Just some other parts of things. She says, breathe in the vapors. It'll help clear you out.
I kind of eating. What if I get some in my mouth?
Oh, you won't. This is not for drinking. This is for viewing. This is for viewing. This is for viewing your fate.
He literally like covers his mouth with both hands and like breathes it in.
Okay, perfect. Monty, I would like you to roll me percentile dice.
All right.
Hey, Mitch. They might be hacks. These are the fates. They get the proper respect.
I love that they're from New Jersey. Or at least one of them is.
One of them is.
91.
That one's name is Donna.
Donna of the dead.
Donna and Janice.
So you look down and you see yourself completely decked out. You're wearing a mishmash of technology from your world, and you appear to also be wearing charrette. And you are using some sort of haywire weapon, and you're shooting it off, and it's just repeating. It kind of focuses into your HUD display inside Charette's helmet, and you are watching these holes open up in the Omniverse, and this blackness is spilling out of it. And you have an army of people behind you of every different form, shape, size, race, class. You can name it, and they're there. And you're standing at the edge of nothing, fighting a war for never. And you pull back in. How exciting! Look at you. Your future's grand. But we didn't see whether you win or not.
Well,
it's not written yet. Time to be able to change it, Monty.
Okay, I hope so. That looks pretty bad.
Oh, I thought it looked pretty glorious. Isn't that what you want? Commandos want glory?
No. No.
I thought it looked delightful.
No, I mean they look like a really bad situation. Like everything's gonna get a lot worse. And I was hoping we could stop it.
They
before it
all
got that
three
bad.
lean down about this far from your face, and they all say it is going to get much worse.
Oh,
And then they go back to kind of smiling and
okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be a leader. That's pretty cool. Thank you for showing me my.
they're like doting on
stinky
you
face.
right now about how brave you are. And as they kind of usher you away, one pats you on the backside and says, I'm really sorry about your parents.
What? What?
And they
Why would
all
you-
just turn their back on you.
Why are you like this?
And that's where we'll end.
No, we got a
No,
little
no,
bit
no, we got
of-
time.
we got a little bit of
Don't
time
ruin it.
left. Anybody else
Nine
want to
home
talk to
season.
the face?
Monty just sort of like wanders back toward the group in a daze, like. Huh.
Who were those ladies?
They're like old ladies that show you future soup.
Can I do a religion check?
Future soup is the best. Actually, if we were still doing titles for episodes and someone was keeping up on that, this episode would be called Future Soup.
Future soup.
I like soup.
When did we stop doing titles?
I just let it go live to the thing.
Yeah, it goes live, so I don't need.
Oh no,
I don't know what episode we're on, so tonight I just put it's called 3 Dawg Night.
Yeah, it works.
It's not as good as Future Soup. I wonder if I can edit that right now.
You can edit it. You can edit it on YouTube at any time.
I don't know how to do that because I don't have access.
I
to
can
our
do it.
YouTube stuff. Okay.
but it doesn't have the
If I'm
password.
still logged in. Sure, I can do it. I can probably do it. I'll try to remember.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what episode we're on. So
I don't know. I don't know either.
Monty tells Twig like it's like you don't eat the soup. Don't eat any.
Are you going to tell them all not to eat anything? Mom?
Yeah, it's gonna tell them all the rules. They're trying to give you candy and then like throw it in your mouth. They're like, here's some candy. And then but if you eat it, then you have to stay forever.
Didn't we get told not to do that before we went to that other place?
What?
That's why we got bags of rations. That we got.
Yeah, when we went on the first field trip.
Oh,
That seems like a while ago.
I've been through a lot lately. Honestly.
That's the truth.
So what do the rest of you like to do?
Twiggle head over there.
Okay.
While he walks, he's going to kind of look around to see if he sees like anything not dead. So like plant life or anything.
There's
like
plants
that.
growing here. I mean, it's kind of a pretty place. There's just kind of a little bit of a drollness to it, but otherwise it's the architecture is beautiful. There are plants growing. There is color here. It's just, it has a somberness to it.
Is there any place that looks more vibrant than others?
No, not that you see currently.
Okay. Hi, Monty said you had future soup.
Oh, the little Tusky boy. He said we had. Oh, we don't have future swoop. Twig swift strike.
Future swoop.
Future swoop.
Future swoop.
Future swoop.
No, we just have.
Talk amongst yourselves.
We just have fate. All we can show you is the future.
Are you allowed to do that?
We're the fates. It's all we're allowed to do.
Oh. How's it work?
Well,
I love that the fates are like, bitch.
Bitch, we got one job.
well, you have to be serious about wanting to do this, Twig. It's not to be.
I have nothing if not always serious. Oh shit! You know. Never mind. You know, I'm not always serious. But yeah, I want to know what happens. This is not working out so great so far.
Oh, okay. Well, this might sting a little. She reaches in and she plucks out your eye.
Oh jeez.
And when you see what she has in her hand, it's just this glowing orb of green, like flame.
Green flame.
Green flame.
You're welcome. And then she drops it in the soup. Your eye is still there.
Okay, I don't know what you took, but that was weird.
I just wanted to make sure that the Baron couldn't see everything.
Oh. But wait, he's through my eyes?
Oh, look at this one. He's like a little puppy dog, a little Shih Tzu. He doesn't even know. Ryan, did I almost get you to laugh? I thought I was going to get you to spit take for a second. Oh,
No, you'll see in a second. I made myself laugh.
Everyone likes to smell their own stank.
I do it all the time.
Could have been called Shih Tzu or Shih Tzu, either one. They do the same thing. They lift you up. And you see the kind of the nastiness in the pot. Twig, you see a keep on the edge of an infinite span of darkness. And you're standing on a parapet in this keep. And you look out over the edge, and all you see are the decimated bodies of the undead. On your eyes, as you wipe away your brow from sweat and what you realize is some gore, some of it yours, some of it others. You see the prone form of Calorel the Vile and of Akko. And behind you, you hear cheering as various forces wearing different holy symbols stand behind you, and you watch the keep on the Shadowfell fall.
And I can just see that I can't do anything in that vision.
Also a great title for the episode. You can't do anything.
Okay.
He sits you down. She goes, "Oh, this is all what the Baron wants. But are you doing it for him, or are you doing it for you, Twig Swiftstrike?"
Well, now I'm doing it to save Akko, because he was there. Must mean he's alive somewhere, right?
But was that Akko? Or was it simply an echo of your friend? And what will
Only
it
one way
cost?
to find out.
And what will it cost you? Because not all those bodies were your enemies. Bye.
Do I remember?
And the rotund, kind of happy grandma-looking crone kind of ushers you off.
Oh, hey, before I go, do you know where Persephone is?
Persephone. Oh. The flower and the darkness. Of course I know where Persephone is. Everyone knows where the queen is. Why?
Can you tell me?
No.
Why not?
Listen, honey. I would love to tell you. We would all love to tell you. But we don't want Hecate crawling up our behinds collectively. The handmaiden is, let's just say, brusque at the best of times. And even though we're all dead here, I don't want to be stabbed to another death.
That's fair. I wouldn't want anyone in my behind either.
Well, you say that, but I've seen your future.
Huh. What does that mean?
Oh, you'll figure it out.
Wink.
You know who-
Face.
You know who that witch sounds like?
Hell.
Robin,
Harvey
Robin-
Firestein, probably. It's
No.
I was thinking
I'm not
Robin.
deep enough.
No, Robin Williams' brother in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Harvey Firestein.
Yeah,
Harvey
it's
Is
Harvey
that who that
Firestein.
is? Oh, okay, good. I was like, I don't know. Yeah, that's what it sounds
I'm
like.
not good at it because I don't have a good enough growly voice.
It's pretty good.
Harvey Firestein has a magnificent voice.
He does have a magnificent voice.
He's delightful.
But at least I'm attempting to get there a little bit.
Sounds good to me.
You're doing good.
Doing good.
You're doing good. You're doing
You're
just
doing
fine.
good over there.
You're doing just fine.
I definitely,
So
out of all of us, Shannon definitely hits it the best. So.
I don't know. I can't do the
The
grammar.
only thing I'll say, Shannon, is I have a little bit more of a 7-year smoker voice than you do.
Yes.
So, but that's it.
Yeah.
I can't do the accent and the inflection as well. And every time you say it, Warrior, I keep feeling like you're going to go straight into walking.
That's where the voice is.
It's just
I
like on
can't-
the
I
precipice of
can't-
walking.
I used to be able to do a really good Harvey Firestein, but it shreds my voice.
Yeah,
so
it's
I had to teach myself not to do it because I would fall into it. So I fall into the walk-in version. now
See, and like
instead.
Walken's one of those voices that like I'm terrified to bring into a campaign because like I have so many crappy voices that I do for campaigns
Mhm.
that like I'm toast by the end of a session
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, he's not doing
No.
Christopher Walken. He has a character you used to be named Walken.
Oh.
Yeah,
he,
kind of that
And
he
here
talks
I'm
like this.
thinking-
He's a real piece of
No,
shit.
not Christopher Walken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Although
no, he's a.
I'm always
he's a
afraid to
real
do
piece of
Christopher Walken because it just turns into a walking off. Everybody just
Mhm.
starts. doing
Everybody just
Christopher
starts doing it.
Walking here.
or even walking here when we were playing that first year supervillain game during
Mhm.
Extra Life. My plan was for the Ghost Rider villain Blackout to sound country,
Mm.
and Ryan's accent destroyed that plan, and then he turned into a terrible New Yorker. Your accent literally infected everyone in that game. It was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
It's one of my favorite
everyone's-
voices to do.
Everyone sounded like that by the end.
Yeah, I also love F Train with all my heart.
It's pretty great.
Stupidest fucking powers in the whole world. It's just
Oh,
so
it was
dumb.
pretty great.
So beautifully dumb.
All right. Anyone else want to go talk to the fates?
Remap transit across a whole country. Single-handedly. Ahmed did a study on it.
I'm gonna hit him with the bus. You're gonna what? I'm gonna hit him with the bus. With a train. He gets a
With a
train. Yeah, I gotta hit that guy with a fucking train.
That's what I do.
He's your ally. Yeah, gets a train.
Jesus Christ.
You're not going to be council president. You ain't got the votes. That was one of my favorite exchanges of all time. Honestly.
That supervillains is kind of one
Yeah.
of my favorite things to do.
It's good.
Mhm.
I feel like Charity, knowing that like there's clearly some like theological interweaving that she's finding between, because religion was a big part of her studies because she had to know the faith where she was from. She would probably be trying to see if like this rings a bell for her.
Does it?
Probably. I mean, if she was able to like figure out the river Styx and like piece things together, like she's terrified of this because like from what she knows, like this is not necessarily something she wants to know. But I
Oh.
think she's gonna go up and find out.
You go up and the third fate looks at you and she says, "Are we reading for you or your friend?"
Definitely me. Shred. How you feeling about that? That's really up to you. That's a personal thing, my man.
Charity Momart, I'm already deceased.
Well, yeah.
My fate has already been written.
Okay.
Every moment I have after that is simply
Yeah. So for him,
like he just trails off because he literally he just says is extra and just trails off. Like it's almost like you're getting the impression that Shret doesn't really know how to express that.
Gotcha, bud. Yeah, he says nah.
Well, let's take a tiny look. She reaches down and she snips a little bit off of your tongue. That hurts.
Yeah.
So now you got a little bit of a bisected tongue, and she drops it in there, and the pot roils and bubbles. And the large Dolores, the large hag, reaches down and she picks you up while you're in charrette and holds you over. She says, "Oh, this is a spicy one right here.
Like good spicy or bad spicy?
I don't know. You're gonna have to breathe it in, dearie."
Oh, good. Okay. Please don't suck. Please don't suck. Please don't suck.
You breathe it in, and you find yourself staring out over the grid. And you realize as you're doing this, you are the grid.
How does that work?
You have become grid, power of Mage World.
You're not in the Matrix? What?
You are doing this, and part of you is actually sitting outside of Storm Song and out into the Omniverse, and there's nothing. It's just Storm Song.
That doesn't make any sense.
Dearie, it's fate. Fate is what it is. It doesn't have to make sense. It'll make sense later when you go through it.
Yeah, from a biological and scientific standpoint, this makes absolutely no sense. Like, how can the Omniverse cease to exist?
You currently walk inside of a ghost robot.
Okay, but there's like a logical reason for that. It's like a whole.
Is there?
Yeah, kinda.
Dearie, you're a tiny, loud girl, and you're not dead yet. So, no, it doesn't have to make any sense. It's fate. She lets you down, and the smallest of the three approaches you again and says, "You'll be so happy, but you'll be so lonely. But you save Leona, you save your home. You just don't save anyone else."
Thank you.
No. Thank you. At least one place gets to survive when everything else disappears. Anyone else?
Amulet has a question for them.
Yes.
So she's going to walk up to them and she's going to be like, "Nice ladies, can I ask you something?"
Which version wants to ask? You or the large version of you?
We're both the same version.
Are you?
We are. We're the same people.
Are you?
One of us is just bigger.
They kind of look at each other, they all whisper, and you hear one of them say, "She hasn't figured it out yet."
Shit. God damn it.
Tell them Large Marge sent you. Tell them Large Marge sent you. Nah.
It's a whole new meaning
The largest of Marges.
now. Tell Peter Weller Large Marge.
Oh, no.
By the way, real quick, did you watch the second to last episode of Del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities with
No.
Peter Dweller?
No. but I will
It's a
now.
Panos Cosmatos episode.
It's a mind fuck.
Who did Mandy and Over the Black Rainbow, and it has Eric Andre, Steve Agee, Peter Willer. It is fucking wild.
Okay, I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah, it's
Matt,
crazy.
when I told Matt I was watching it, he was like, "So you're watching it?" And he was like, "I was like, well, what did you think?" Because I'm not quite done with it yet. He says, "You know, I don't do drugs, but man, does Peter Weller make him look awesome." All right, so I'm sorry. Back to Amulet. Amulet, what were you?
I'm curious. Does this thing tell me what is or what can be?
They kind of whisper to each other, and they all three answer, "Fate." They just say fate.
Okay, thank you, and she walks away.
Take inspiration. That was fucking amazing. I would ask you guys,
wants to know.
does anyone else in the Honor Society go up and talk to Fate? Does Rosine, Bosona, or Bliss?
Who's the bitchy one?
I can't imagine.
Bosana.
I feel like Bosana
Or
would.
maybe she does. I bet she does now because she had that like trippy ass experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she would.
she's probably
I don't
like,
think the other two do, but
What
Not
does
Bliss.
What does Bosana see?
you tell me. You're the DM.
Oh,
No. I want you guys to tell me what she sees.
I can make this easy.
Let's do it. You got cards
oh,
with
got
you.
cards?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
This
read
is
tarot.
amazing.
She's got her
Let's
tarot
read
ready.
tarot. Let's
I
make
know
this
this is
fun.
amazing. This is
She
so
does.
amazing.
She did it for me. She did it for me once. Totally amazing. I don't know if you realized either, if you remember anything we did in our session, Shannon, but like pretty much everything you said happened. So like pointed me in the right direction. It was crazy.
We'll do 3 cards. Oof. Oh my god. Okay, Bosana's not going to have a good time.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Okay, so we have the 5 of Rods inverted.
I had a friend named Five of Rods back in
So this
grade
is
school.
like
We just called him Rod.
I think she sees. So this is like, if you look at the card the proper way, it's like a conflict of people, right? But because it's inverted, it means opposite of that. So no conflict, right? I'm just gonna give you guys like basic interpretation.
No, that's great. That's great.
And then as a group, we'll figure out like what she sees.
Okay.
Sorry, this just seemed like
No, this is
I love it.
I like
Yeah.
it. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This
As
is
hell,
so
yeah.
cool.
Second card, Knight of Swords inverted. So like sword cards, Knight of Swords, this is usually like steadfast, like walking into something, but because it's inverted, it's the opposite. Sometimes this can mean depending on the read and like where it's at, it can mean like stubbornness is going to like get in your way. I know it's like so appropriate for her, right? What's real shitty, and this is why I crap myself, is her final card is the Tower. The Tower is the most infamous tarot card. This is I refer to this one when I do professional reads for people as my Doctor Who card. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is catastrophic, cataclysmic change that cannot be avoided no matter how much you try to avoid it. It's necessary. It's something that has to happen. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck, but you have to go through it. And the longer you put it off, the worse it's going to get. So conflict avoidance, stubbornness getting in the way, leading to some kind of massive, catastrophic, like cataclysmic change that cannot be avoided and is going to hurt.
God, that feels so relevant for her.
I have a fun idea for that.
Fire away.
Go.
So throwing it out as option number 1. Bosana sees these visions of like she has a very like, she was head of the class, obviously. She has a very successful career doing whatever the fuck it is she wants to do. She's with the love of her life, but as the multiverse begins to unravel, she finds her steadfastness waning. A war is approaching, and she takes her children and flees, while her husband goes to war. And I feel like the little gotcha motherfucker moment at the end, you know, that like, sorry about your parents, kind of vibe. You know,
I got an idea for the tower at the end.
Yeah, go for it.
Does anyone have anything with the rods? We did. Wait, no. Would be the rod was the inverted 5 rods was first.
Right.
The second one was remind the sword.
Inverted Knight of Swords.
Inverted Knight of Swords. That's the conflict avoidance.
Yes.
Okay. What's the 5 rods do again?
So the 5 of rods is usually stepping away from conflict.
Okay.
So it's avoiding a major fight, avoiding ruffling feathers.
I'm going to say that she sees, after all of this, she decides to take her direction down a less martial path. Like what she's already seen and what she's going to see drastically affects her. I think Ryan's exactly right. She kind of takes a more like, I'm going to do my part, but I'm going to do it at arm's length. And she takes a different, more domestic path. I also love the idea of like her significant other answering the call and her not.
Mm-hmm. My idea. Oh, sorry. Go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
I was going to say my idea for that sort of final shot is she sees herself, she feels her youngest tugging on her pant leg, and she kneels down and she says, and the child says, where's Daddy? She says, oh, Monty Jr. He's gone to save the universe.
What?
So I thought that would be fun.
End the episode right there. So here's where I took it. It's her at the end, and she agrees to be unmade as long as the memory of her children and her significant other get to just exist. Not that they get to exist, just the memory of them.
That's very poignant. I like that.
You know what's creepy? I drew one more for shits and giggles. The lovers.
Oh no! And I like the idea of kind of intermixing Monty's and Bosona. One of the things he sees streaming out of those nothingness is a nothingness version of Bosona.
Oh.
Wow.
It's good stuff.
I think we just need to stop tonight. That was too much. That was so good. Oh. Woo. Got the vapors there for a second.
It was good.
Also, super funny, as we just finished that, Ride Captain Ride by Blues Image just came on, which is one of my favorite songs to end stuff to. It's just got real good ending vibes. So yeah, you know what? That's where we're gonna end it tonight. Damn. Why don't we go on the table and tell people who you be and who you be with?
All right. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Hive Social, TikTok at Cubicle Zombie. Sometimes I post things, and then you can find me here every 2 weeks.
I'm Shannon. You can find me all over the place, predominantly under the moniker Rainbow Beach, Beech. And I will ask you also this week, because you know me, I got to throw something out there into the world. I am encouraging everybody, because it's only up for a few more days, if at all possible, to go to the Twitter handle @_critical, KRITIQAL. And to check out, there's this awesome package. So if you want to support some cool games and play some cool stuff that are kind of Hogwarts adjacent, but not as transphobic, this non-binary beach would encourage you to spend your hard-earned money. Instead of $60 to J.K. Rowling, spend $60 on the Trans Witches or Witches bundle. It gets you 69 different works from LGBTQ plus creators. It's $60, or it's the price of one AAA Wizard game. Proceeds split evenly between participants. No turfs allowed. It's awesome. We picked up a copy. I'm going to pick up one more this week just to make sure it goes out there. But yeah, check that out. There's some cool stuff in there too. So
I think it's really important too, to support people. I don't want to say this. Don't support someone who is going to take your hard-earned money for something you love and then use it against people you care about. That's fucked up. So, Joanne, go fuck yourself. All right. Hot take.
I'm Cassandra. You can't find me anywhere except for here next week for Chaos Scar. But yeah, you can't find me anywhere online unless you really want to be my Facebook friend, and I'll probably still turn you down and say no. So sorry.
We're married.
Damn.
Yeah. So the only good thing I can leave you with is a little more dice jingles.
Oh, it's so good though.
I'm Warrior. Hello. You can find me online on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok at Warrior MN, like the state. I was gonna plug Drakewind Falls, but we're offline now, motherfuckers. So
I heard that's going awesome.
It was really fun. It was a good time. It was
also
really cool.
If I give Beard your Christmas presents, will you?
Yeah.
Then that's what's going to happen. Prepare to get those next time.
Probably in about 6 to 8 weeks.
Faster than you're going to get them otherwise, most likely.
Yeah, that's what I got. I don't have anything else going on that's online. So,
I'm your King Ginger, your bestest boy, your fail narwhal, the sugar and cream in your coffee. I will be back on Friday for Bad at Games, and I've heard the rumor be that we're going to go kill the End Dragon in Minecraft. And Beard is putting out the clarion call to the all-stars of Minecraft, and by all-stars I mean people we know. If that does not happen, which, things happen, we're all adulting super hard. I am also trying to get our first foray into squadrons together so we can all go fight the Empire terribly. But if that doesn't happen, maybe we'll go back to Knox County again. Or I got a whole bunch of new games I haven't tried yet. Next Sunday is very special prep school. We are going to be taking our first foray into making Colin's fever dream of a role-playing game based on the New York public access show Stairway to the Stars a reality.
wow.
We're going to be using the Lasers and Feelings engine, and it's going to be very, very dark, my friends. So if you enjoy when we do we do stuff like we did last weekend, which for the players here, everything you're getting in down Outlands and Mount Celestia, you can blame the chat, Matt, and Colin, because their ideas were chef's kiss. So that's where we went. So if you want to be involved in that process, and please feel free to join us on Sunday at 10 a.m. and we are going to go buck wild and make a Stairway to the Stars goddamn RPG, which Colin has sworn to run, and I am very, very over the moon over it. So other than that, we want to thank you everyone for tuning in, supporting each other. I know Shaggy, you got your Polar Plunge coming up. Support Shaggy. And supporting other wonderful, wonderful causes and being just a good fucking human being to each other. See you guys later, and I hope you have an acceptable rest of the week.
Outlands.